Love isn't always loud. It doesn't always come with grand gestures, dramatic confessions, or perfectly timed I love yous. Sometimes love is quiet. It shows up in subtle moments, small habits, and unspoken actions, especially when it comes to men. Many men, whether because of how they were raised or how they express emotions, don't always say, I love you, out loud. But that doesn't mean they're not feeling it deeply. In fact, some of the purest, most powerful expressions of love are the ones that aren't said, but shown. If you're in a relationship, or even just starting to get close to someone, you might find yourself wondering, does he really love me? Is he serious about this? The truth is, he might be showing you his love every single day. You just haven't noticed it yet. That's because when a man is truly in love, he starts to express it in ways that don't need words. Through his eyes, through his actions, through the little things he does that seem ordinary, but actually say everything. Think about it. He remembers the tiny details you told him weeks ago. He checks in on you, not because something's wrong, but just to make sure you're okay. He gives you his time even when he's tired, listens to you like your words are important, and notices the slightest change in your mood. These are not coincidences. These are signs. These are silent I love yous, spoken with care, commitment, and quiet presence. Real love isn't performative. It doesn't need to be shouted to be true. And when a man loves you deeply, he often lets his actions do the talking. His love shows up in ways that are often overlooked, but once you start noticing them, everything starts to make sense. You'll realize he's been saying, I love you in 100 small ways all along. In this video, we're going to reveal 15 of those hidden ways, signs that a man is expressing his love without actually saying the words. These signs may seem simple on the surface, but they carry deep emotional weight. They are built on consistency, presence, and care, not performance. So whether you're in a relationship and looking for reassurance, or you're trying to understand someone's feelings for you, these 15 signs will open your eyes to the quiet language of real love. Stay with me till the end, because once you learn how to recognize these hidden signs, you'll never question his love the same way again. And you'll realize that sometimes the quietest I love you is also the most sincere. 1. He remembers the small details about you. When a man truly loves someone, he doesn't always need to say it out loud. His actions often speak louder than words. One of the most meaningful ways he expresses his feelings silently is by remembering the small details about you. It's not just about recalling your birthday or your favorite color. It's about remembering the little things that most people overlook. Maybe you once mentioned your favorite song in passing, or shared a childhood memory just once. If he brings it up later, it shows he was genuinely listening and holding onto your words. This kind of attention means he values you deeply and pays close attention to what matters to you. It might show when he orders your coffee just the way you like it without asking, or when he brings up a story you told him weeks ago. These moments may seem small, but they're powerful. They show that he sees you, hears you, and truly wants to connect with you. He's not just nodding along, he's mentally storing the details that make you, you. That level of care doesn't come from casual interest. It's a quiet form of love, the kind that doesn't always need to be spoken to be felt. When a man remembers the small things, it's because you matter to him. It's his way of showing you that you're always on his mind, even in the quiet, ordinary moments. Love, in its truest form, often lives in the details. 2. He checks up on you without reason. When a man truly cares about you, he doesn't wait for something to go wrong to reach out. He checks up on you without needing a reason. These random, thoughtful messages or calls aren't just habits. They're silent expressions of affection. He might text you in the middle of a busy day just to ask how you're feeling, or call at night just to hear your voice. There's no agenda behind it, no hidden motive. He simply wants to know that you're okay, because your well-being matters to him. This kind of attention shows emotional presence. Even if he's physically distant or caught up with his own responsibilities, he still makes the effort to stay connected. That quick "just thinking about you" message or "hope you had a good day" note may seem simple, but it carries deep meaning. It shows you're not just a part of his life, you're a priority. He may not always express his feelings directly, but by checking in on you, he's saying, "I care, you matter, and I'm here," all without actually using those words. It's a subtle but powerful way of showing love, one that's grounded in consistency and genuine concern. When someone checks on you for no reason at all, it means they're not waiting for a crisis to show up. They want to be part of your everyday life, not just the big moments, and that kind of love is both rare and real. 3. He makes time for you, no matter how busy he is. When a man truly loves you, his actions will always speak louder than his words, especially when it comes to time. No matter how packed his schedule is, how stressed he might be, or how many responsibilities he's juggling, he will carve out moments for you. It may not always be grand gestures or long hours together, but the effort is always there. Even if he has only a few minutes, he'll spend them reaching out, calling, or showing up, because being present in your life is a priority for him. This kind of effort is never forced. It doesn't come from obligation. It comes from a genuine desire to be close to you, to share life with you, and to not let you feel like you're facing things alone. Time is one of the most valuable things anyone can give, and when a man gives it willingly, even when it's scarce, it's one of the clearest signs of love. It could be staying up late just to talk to you after a long day, rearranging plans to see you for a short while, or simply making space in his routine where he knows you need him. He's not doing it because he has to. He's doing it because he wants to. In a world where everyone is constantly busy, someone who consistently makes time for you is someone who has placed your presence above his own convenience, and that, more than any words, is love in action. 4. He listens to you attentively. When a man truly loves you, one of the most telling signs is how he listens. Not just hearing your words, but truly listening, attentively, with presence and care. He doesn't interrupt, zone out, or wait for his turn to talk. Instead, he gives you his full attention, because what you say matters deeply to him. Whether you're sharing your dreams, venting about a rough day, or simply talking about something random, he's tuned in completely. Attentive listening is a powerful expression of love, because it shows that he values not just your voice, but your mind and your emotions. He remembers what you said days or even weeks later, not because he's trying to impress you, but because your words left an imprint on him. That level of presence doesn't come from casual interest. It comes from emotional investment. He may lean in when you speak, ask thoughtful questions, or even sit silently just to let you express yourself fully. He doesn't brush off your feelings or offer rushed solutions. Instead, he makes space for you to be heard and understood. This kind of listening creates safety and trust. It tells you that with him, your thoughts won't be dismissed and your emotions won't be minimized. When a man listens to you attentively, it's his quiet way of saying, "You matter, I care, and I'm here with you." It's not just about words exchanged. It's about the connection he builds with every moment of genuine attention. He notices when your mood changes. When a man genuinely loves you, he becomes deeply attuned to your emotional world, even the subtle shifts. He notices when your mood changes, sometimes before you even say a word. Maybe your tone is slightly off, your smile feels a little forced, or your energy seems lower than usual. He picks up on it instantly. This awareness doesn't come from obligation. It comes from a place of emotional closeness and real care. He doesn't need dramatic signs to know that something's off. He reads between the lines, sensing when you're upset, anxious, or simply not yourself. And when he notices, he doesn't ignore it. He may gently ask if you're okay, offer comfort without pushing, or simply stay by your side in quiet support. His concern is genuine, and it shows that your happiness and well-being truly matter to him. This ability to recognize your emotional state reflects how deeply he's connected to you. He pays attention to who you are, your expressions, your habits, your emotional rhythms. It means he's emotionally present, not just physically around. He wants to understand what you're going through, even if you don't say it out loud. When a man can sense the unspoken and respond with care, it's one of the clearest, most intimate signs of love. Because love isn't just about sharing joy, it's also about being there when the energy shifts, when things feel heavy, and when you need someone to simply notice that you're not okay. 6. He supports your dreams and goals. When a man truly loves you, he becomes one of your biggest supporters, not just in words, but through consistent actions. He cares about your dreams and goals as if they were his own, and he makes it clear that your success and fulfillment genuinely matter to him. Whether your goals are big or small, personal or professional, he encourages you to pursue them with confidence. He doesn't see your ambitions as a threat or a distraction. Instead, he sees them as part of who you are and respects them deeply. His support may show up in many different ways. He might stay up late, helping you prepare for something important, offer advice when you're uncertain, or simply remind you that you're capable when self-doubt creeps in. Even when he doesn't fully understand your vision, he still stands beside you because he believes in you. That belief is quiet but powerful. It tells you that you don't have to shrink yourself to be loved. This kind of support also includes patience. He understands that dreams take time, effort, and sometimes failure. He's not just there for the wins, he's there through the struggles too. His presence gives you the strength to keep going, even when the path feels uncertain. When a man supports your dreams and goals, it means he loves you for who you are and who you're becoming. He sees your growth as something beautiful, not something to fear. And in doing so, he becomes not just a partner in love, but a true partner in life. 7. He introduces you to people who matter to him. When a man genuinely loves you, he doesn't keep you hidden or separate from the important parts of his life. He brings you into them. One of the clearest, unspoken ways he shows this is by introducing you to the people who matter most to him. Whether it's his family, close friends, or mentors, including you in his inner circle is a sign that he sees you as a meaningful and lasting part of his life. This gesture reflects pride, respect, and emotional openness. He wants the people he trusts to know who you are because you hold a significant place in his heart. It's not just about making introductions. It's about letting you see the sides of him that only those closest to him usually get to witness. When he brings you around the people who've shaped him, he's showing that your presence is not temporary. It's valued and welcomed in all areas of his world. He pays attention to how you feel in those spaces, making sure you're comfortable and included. He might talk about you with pride before you even meet them, or smile in a different, more genuine way when you're all together. These aren't random moments. They're deeply emotional choices that reflect how serious he is about you. By integrating you into his life like this, he's silently saying, "You belong here," and "You matter to me beyond just us." It's not about words, it's about actions that prove you're not just a part of his present, but someone he sees in his future. 8. He gets protective when you're upset or hurt. When a man truly loves you, your pain becomes his pain, And one of the most instinctive ways that love shows up is through protectiveness. When you're upset, hurt, or going through something difficult, he doesn't stay emotionally distant. Instead, he immediately becomes more attentive, concerned, and focused on making sure you feel safe and supported. It's not about control or overstepping boundaries, it's about care rooted in love. This protectiveness can take many forms. It might show in how he stands up for you in uncomfortable situations, how his tone softens when he sees you crying, or how quickly he drops everything just to be there when you're struggling. He may not always have the perfect words, but his actions speak volumes. Whether it's offering a shoulder to cry on, shielding you from negativity, or simply sitting quietly beside you, he shows that your pain doesn't go unnoticed. He might get frustrated seeing you hurt, not at you, but at the fact that he can't immediately fix everything. And while he knows he can't always take your pain away, he'll do whatever he can to lighten the weight of it. His protectiveness isn't about being dominant, it's about wanting to be your safe place. In those moments when you're most vulnerable, and he becomes softer, more present, and more emotionally in tune, it's his way of silently saying, "I've got you, and you don't have to go through this alone." That's love, expressed without a single word. 9. He shares his vulnerable side with you. When a man truly loves you, one of the most powerful signs is when he allows himself to be vulnerable in front of you. For many men, vulnerability doesn't come easily. Society often teaches them to hide their emotions, to be strong, silent, and in control. So when he opens up about his fears, his past, his insecurities, or even his dreams, it's not just casual conversation. It's an act of deep trust and emotional intimacy. By sharing his vulnerable side, he's showing you the parts of himself he doesn't reveal to just anyone. He's letting you see beyond the surface, the strong exterior he shows the world, and inviting you into the raw, unfiltered version of who he really is. He may talk about moments when he felt broken, times when he failed, or things that still haunt him. These aren't easy topics to share, and choosing to share them with you is a quiet, powerful way of saying, "I feel safe with you." He's not doing it for attention or pity. He's doing it because he wants a deeper connection, one based on truth, not perfection. Letting someone see your vulnerable side is one of the most human, intimate things a person can do. When he does this, he's not just showing you love, he's also giving you the chance to truly love him for who he is, flaws and all. It's in those honest, unguarded moments that real emotional closeness is born. And that's where love silently speaks the loudest. He makes sacrifices without mentioning them. When a man truly loves you, he often makes sacrifices without ever pointing them out or expecting recognition. These sacrifices might be small and go unnoticed, or they could be significant and quietly life-altering. But the one constant is that he does them out of love, not obligation. He chooses your comfort, your happiness, and your peace of mind, sometimes at the cost of his own plans, convenience, or desires. And he never keeps score. He might cancel a night out with friends because he knows you've had a hard day and need company. He might shift his routine, adjust his goals, or even let go of certain things he once thought were important, just to make space for you, for the relationship, and for your shared future. He does this not because he has to, but because he wants to. To him, your well-being is naturally tied to his own. What makes this kind of sacrifice so meaningful is the silence behind it. He doesn't bring it up later or use it as leverage. There's no "I did this for you" attitude. It's done with quiet love and selflessness, with the belief that your happiness is worth it. These unspoken choices reflect a deep emotional maturity and commitment, a kind of love that values actions over words. When someone gives up something for you and never asks for anything in return, that's love in its most humble, authentic form. And sometimes, it's in the sacrifices you never even knew he made that his love speaks the loudest. 11. He respects your opinions and decisions. When a man genuinely loves you, he doesn't just hear your opinions, he respects them. He values your perspective, even when it differs from his own, and makes space for your voice in conversations, decisions, and everyday life. Whether it's something as simple as choosing what to eat or as significant as making a life-changing decision, he takes your thoughts seriously. He doesn't dismiss, interrupt, or override you. Instead, he listens, reflects, and shows that what you think truly matters to him. This kind of respect is deeply rooted in love. It means he sees you as his equal, not someone to lead or follow blindly, but someone to grow with. Even in disagreement, he maintains a tone of kindness and understanding. He doesn't try to change your mind to fit his comfort or ego. Rather, he welcomes your individuality and treats your ideas with dignity. That emotional maturity creates a safe space where you feel heard, seen, and valued. You'll notice this in the way he includes you in decision-making, how he asks for your input, and how he stands by your choices, even when they challenge his own. It's never about control, it's about partnership. When a man respects your opinions and decisions, he's showing that your voice matters as much as his heart. That balance of love and respect is what turns affection into a strong, lasting bond. It's a silent but powerful way of saying, I love who you are and I trust what you bring to our life together. 12. He surprises you with small, thoughtful gestures. When a man truly loves you, he doesn't wait for special occasions to show it. He expresses his feelings through small, thoughtful gestures that often speak louder than grand declarations. These aren't about expensive gifts or dramatic moments. Instead, they're the simple, everyday things that show he's thinking about you, paying attention, and wanting to make you smile. He might bring you your favorite snack without being asked, send a sweet message in the middle of a busy day, or play your favorite song when you're feeling low. Maybe he leaves a note, remembers something you casually mentioned weeks ago, or does a small chore so you won't have to. These gestures often go unnoticed by others, but you feel them deeply because they're personal, sincere, and unexpected. What makes these moments so meaningful is that they're done purely out of care, not for recognition. They show that he listens, remembers, and is emotionally in tune with your world. He's not doing it to impress you. He's doing it because your happiness genuinely brings him joy. It's his quiet way of saying, I see you, and I'm thinking of you. These little things, when done consistently, build a foundation of trust and emotional warmth in a relationship. They may seem small on the surface, but they carry the weight of true love. Love that pays attention, takes action, and speaks fluently without needing words. 13. He mirrors your habits or phrases. When a man truly loves you, he naturally begins to mirror certain habits, gestures, or phrases that are uniquely yours. This isn't something he does intentionally. It just happens when someone spends time with a person they genuinely care about. It's a subconscious reflection of emotional closeness, a sign that he's deeply connected to you and influenced by your presence in his life. You might notice him using your favorite expressions, picking up on your sense of humor, or adopting small routines that he's seen you follow. Maybe he starts making his coffee the way you like yours, or he laughs a little like you do. These little imitations aren't about copying. They're signs that you've become a meaningful part of his internal world. It means he's not just listening to you. He's absorbing the details that make you you. This mirroring happens because he feels emotionally safe with you and wants to align with your energy. It's a way his body and mind express closeness, familiarity, and comfort. You'll see it in the way he starts to respond like you do in certain situations, or how he references things you love without even thinking about it. When someone mirrors your habits or phrases, they're not just showing affection. They're revealing that you've left an imprint on their life. And when a man does this without even realizing it, it's often one of the quietest but most intimate ways he says, "I'm connected to you, and I love being close to you." 14. He gets genuinely happy when you're happy. When a man truly loves you, your happiness becomes deeply connected to his own. He doesn't just celebrate your wins, he feels them. Whether you're sharing something exciting, smiling for no reason, or simply enjoying a peaceful moment, he lights up too. It's not forced or polite. It's a genuine emotional response that comes from the joy of seeing you content. Your smile feels like his reward, and your peace brings him a sense of calm. This kind of happiness is selfless. He's not happy for you only when it benefits him. He's happy with you, even when your joy is about something personal, unrelated to him. It could be a small success at work, reconnecting with an old friend, or just having a good day. He listens with real interest, encourages you to keep chasing the things that bring you joy, and often goes out of his way to make sure you feel supported. You'll notice how his energy changes when you're in a good mood, how his face relaxes, how his tone softens, and how he becomes more playful or attentive. That's because your emotional well-being directly affects him. He isn't competing with your happiness or questioning it. He's fully embracing it, because when you thrive, so does his love for you. True love isn't just about being there during struggles. It shines brightest in the moments of shared joy. When a man gets genuinely happy just because you are, it's his silent way of saying, "Your happiness is mine too." 15. He looks at you like you're the only one in the room. When a man truly loves you, the way he looks at you says everything, often more than words ever could. There's a certain kind of gaze that's filled with quiet admiration, warmth, and deep emotion. And when he gives you that look, it's as if the rest of the world disappears. Even in a crowded room, his eyes naturally find you. He's not distracted, not scanning the space. His focus is entirely on you, as if you're the only person that matters in that moment. This kind of look is different from casual glances or surface-level attraction. It's soft, steady, and often unspoken. It happens when you're not trying to impress him. Maybe when you're laughing, lost in thought, or just being your natural self. And in that moment, he's seeing all of you, the real you, with full acceptance and love. He doesn't look at you to check you out. He looks at you because he genuinely cherishes what he sees. It's admiration mixed with a sense of peace, gratitude, and sometimes even awe. It's a reflection of emotional depth, how much you mean to him, how present he feels with you, and how deeply he's invested in what you share. That look isn't loud or dramatic. It's quiet, constant, and sincere. It's his way of telling you, without saying a word, "You matter to me more than anything else around us right now."